And continuing coverage now on a shocking crime we first brought you as breaking news last night right here on News 15. 5 kids are facing charges of attempted murder after Opelousas police say they planned the kidnapping and armed robbery of a man who they later shot and wounded.
News 15's Ashley Hamilton broke this story for us, and she's live again in Opelousas to try and answer the question we're all asking: what prompts kids to turn so violent?
A counselor tells me that it all comes down to youth exposure to violence. And the Opelousas police chief tells me the department is working hard to regain a relationship with the youth. However, it doesn't change the fact that youth exposure all boils down to the environment they're in. News of the January 4th Opelousas shooting being a planned armed robbery by 5 kids have left people wondering what fueled this.
A lot of times that's all they know.
Clinical director at the Family Tree Counseling Center, Brianna Spriggs, says many times if a child is around a troubled environment, it becomes their norm, as influence, acceptance, and peer pressure plays a big role.
Whenever you're in an environment and you know that I can be accepted in this crowd, you know, if I do these actions, then the reward of acceptance ends up being more than the consequence of the action.
The times that we learn and grow the most are our first year of life and as adolescents, Spriggs emphasized. For most children, this is all they know, as some are constantly living in survival mode.
You're learning, you're adapting to it. If you're hearing about violence and murder, well, your sensitivity to it is going down. You are around people who are doing that, well, your sensitivity to doing it is down.
Opelousas Chief of Police Greg LeBlanc says his agency plans to connect more with the youth, hoping to bring back programs to build a strong relationship.
We had programs like Junior Police that were renowned here in Opelousas and well known, and it gave that connection. But we want to get to the root cause of what's going on in Opelousas with this violent crime.
But to see a change in youth attitudes about violence, what must happen, you ask?
They have to be in an environment that's going to foster that change, that specifically targets me changing, growing, learning different skills, and being treated for the roots.
Again, Briggs says that the environment that children are exposed to would have to target the changes that we want to see in the youth. Live in Opelousas, Ashley Hamilton, News 15.